the Rich Dream Show. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, in every relationship, business, personal, friendships, you got to be able to work together. We're gonna talk to y'all a little bit about that on this week's real life shit. Um, got a lot coming at you, man. Obviously, there's been some crazy happenings going on in the week. Uh, what you got for him, G?
Man, so piggyback off what he's talking about, we'll be talking about our big topic or RLS topic of this show would be compromising. Like he said, relationship, even with yourself, business, family, everything. I think it's multifaceted in everybody's life. It's not just sectioned off to one part of your life. Also, we got some hot topics. What's happening lately over the past weekend, a few days. We're gonna get into a little bit of sports. Of course, we got the Black Business shout out. We will be doing the Tales from the King this week in the '90s, 2000 ish.
Yes, sir. So stick with us, man. We coming at y'all with some more heat. It's the Rich Dream Show. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
You are now tuned in to the Rich Dream Show.
Hey, we back one more again. Another
Stop all
episode.
that crying, boy.
That's Papa G over there. It's your co-host Smok3og. We at you with another episode of the Rich Dream Show.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
y'all for tuning in. Welcome. Happy Friday. Or Monday if you want to be down.
Actually, Monday.
Man, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hopefully, you watching us via the Now Legacy Network live stream, airing every Friday at 7 p.m. On Facebook Live. Make sure you following us at the Rich Dreams, Rich Dreams underscore apparel on Instagram. Make sure you following the Rich Dreams Show or Rich Dreams Apparel uh, Facebook page. Um, and make sure you follow the Rich Dream Show on IG, catching all the clips if you can't watch the full episode. Um, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you're watching for the QR codes that's popping up as well. Get you some merch. Um, we got the short sets out right now. That hot fire, the Dreamers Club. You understand? That's going to be premiere for us as well coming up on the 19th. We will be in ATL, Hot Atlanta.
Shout
Yeah,
You gotta say ATL shouty,
out shouting.
they all go together, yeah.
Man, I'm taller than you. Oh man, but for sure. And like I said, make sure you tapping in with the Now Legacy Network, catching all the crazy content that they got over there. Um, I'm talking about interviews, different shows,
Mhm.
um, sports, of course, a few podcasts like
Feature
the
guests,
show and others. Um, but sure, let's get into it, man. G, how you feeling today, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. We shoot, man. It was a cool weekend. It was a chill weekend. I ain't do much. Been babysitting the whole weekend.
What?
Due to some unfortunate events with my girl's family and stuff like that. So yeah, man. I just been cooling at the crib, man. What about yourself?
Man, everything been copacetic. I ain't a lot of the regular 9 to 5 Grizzly been kind of kicking my hind parts lately, man.
No, man, not the
Yeah,
hind pots.
yeah, right in there, man. We in the thick of it. Uh,
Mm.
that transport game get heavy during the summer, but
In the
we get there.
summertime.
Oh yeah, it's tough stuff. Um, you know, everything pick up, traffic pick up. So more
Everybody.
people getting in niggas' way, accidents, all type of wild stuff.
Crazy shit.
Yeah, man. But
Hmm.
you know, like we spoke on I think that was last week or week before, man. I'm trying to keep on the balance. So I've been still trying to find ways to kick back and relax. Me and the old lady,
Right.
we got some pedicures this weekend. We was out in Houston celebrating her birthday.
You say what now? I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
What you mean?
What you just said? I couldn't. My bad. It's a mic. What happened?
I said me and the old lady we kicked it out in Houston at H time.
The who?
See, I see. All right. I see how you gonna do. See how you gonna do. But because
That's what's up though.
yeah, man. Like I say, one of the old ladies.
Yeah.
Anywho's,
You say what? Now go ahead. Go
anywho,
ahead. Nigga just being messy at this point.
um, so of course, speaking of old ladies, um, the RLS topic for this week is compromise. Um,
But see, this is not. This is. I don't think this is tied down to just an old lady. This is.
I didn't
You
say,
have to. I think
I
you have to
didn't say that.
compromise at every in a lot of aspects of life.
Of
A
course,
lot of them. Don't say old lady first, bro. No,
that's a bad way to jump it off.
because that's some automatically what somebody gonna think. You know, that is one of them though. That is.
Yeah, yeah. And just for those watching, if you're first time listeners, we're not that podcast. We hardly ever even dive in on relationships
We
like
really don't.
that.
Not much at all.
Um, but yeah, in life, how about that? In life, we have to compromise.
There
Uh,
you
to reason I mention relationships because that's the closest thing to home. That's where I feel like you start as far as compromise because unless you know, in certain household, depending on who you are, because if it's a child adult relationship, ain't much
Oh well,
compromise.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
In our cultural household, is
Yeah.
um, but no, man. You said speaking in terms of just getting things done on a professional level, you definitely have to learn to adapt and work with people. Um, I think that's no matter what your profession is, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
man. I think do you find it hard to compromise or be finding that happy medium sometimes, or do you think it just comes kind of natural to you?
Uh, I think it's a for me. I know for sure it's a work in progress type thing. Um, it depends on the situation. Certain situations. Like for me, I'm kind of on the stubborn side.
Mm,
So for me, sometimes depending on what it is, I'm kind of reluctant to compromise or me 50-50 on it. And like I say, it's just not with relationships. Of course, relationships, but
mm,
not just with relationships. It could be with my business, or one of my businesses, or um, just something that I need. I know I need to do for myself. Aside from business or relationship. You know, it's kind of one of them things where as you mature more, I think you kind of you kind of get to understand that that's kind of what life is about, and like that's a
yeah,
big part of life in general is to be able to compromise.
I think the
And
most successful people work with multitudes of people, and to do
mm,
that, you do have to, have that openness to be flexible at least.
hmm hmm
Mm,
especially if you're working with a lot of people, like if the business you in, like for me, for instance, I'm a barber. I'm working with people all
right.
the time. My client, my client base is people face to face every day. So, um, you know, I'm the type of barber, like, you know, let's just say if it's a thing where, I do have uh, a late, not a late fee, but like like a cancellation policy, or
Sure.
if you come too late, or you have a certain grace period to come, you know, I'll
Someone
have
that hold my
I'll have
pass.
yeah, I have that in place. But it's sometimes where I'm late, you know.
Hmm.
So, and then at the same time, it's kind of like, if it's a client that's been rocking with me for a while and they're not normally late,
Right.
and they're a little bit later than my grace period, depending on what my schedule looks like, I'll make a compromise. Yo, just come on in. You good? I don't have nobody behind you, or I may have maybe a 15-minute space in between appointments to where I can still get them. Just certain stuff like that. But versus just, okay, this is the policy. That's it. Zero
Yeah.
tolerance.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to do to be that person in my business, because at the end of the day, you're building relationships with people, whether you like it or not.
Right.
These people are coming to you for 30 minutes to 45 minutes every week or two.
Right.
Most of my clients. So, I'm the type of guy, like, especially if you've been coming to me for a while, we're not gonna just be sitting there. We're not gonna be sitting there quiet. So we develop a relationship. So, um,
A rapport, if you will.
rapport. But it's a client barber, friendly relationship.
Sure.
Most of my clients, I don't kick it with them outside of the
Sure.
suite,
Sure.
but yeah, we definitely develop a little bit of a friendship, I guess you could say.
No,
But
it's a service based industry,
for
and
sure,
when you performing a service for someone, you want them to kind of have a sense of camaraderie with you,
and a good
especially
experience when they're with you. Yeah,
because most of the time when you do a service thing, it's kind of personal. Like,
yeah, no,
I
no, no,
mean,
for
I
real,
felt like when
no,
I was in sales, that it was like, okay, yeah, I'm selling you a car, but at the same time, I'm providing you the means of transportation for your family, type of thing. So we getting
yeah,
intimate
look,
because
yeah,
you telling me what you're doing on a daily basis, what you're gonna be using it for, and all that good stuff. So
right. You get a little intimate,
yeah, yeah,
but
pause. But, yeah,
yeah, nah, but yeah, so it's even like I say, even it could be something with myself. If I say, okay, um, I'm not gonna go to the gym today because I need to, come home, maybe
mm,
create some content, come up with something for the clothing brand, whatever the case may be. The compromise could be, okay, I do that today, and tomorrow I get the gym. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's just a constant thing. Like I said, it's not just relationships. Of course, it's relationships included, but it's more than just that. It's like I say, it's a big part of life in general.
So that was a new way of looking at it for me when you said about the self compromising thing,
Hmm.
which is it really seems more of just giving yourself grace, like to say that hey, because a lot of times we feel like we have to get it all done, like
Right. Everything. Yeah.
yeah, like oh man, I gotta make
Yeah.
sure I ain't wasting a second. I can't sit down. I can't do nothing
Right.
but accomplish task after task after task,
Right.
and it's like man,
Yeah. I mean, I get stuck in. I
you
get.
can,
I get in that mode
and
a
you
lot.
can do that, yeah,
Yeah, you
but
can.
at
But
the
I don't
same
think you
time,
I don't think you working. I don't think that, not working, but I don't think that you're performing at the highest level if you're trying to cram everything in
right.
all at once. I think like we talked about. I think we talked kind of spoke on this a few episodes back about like just planning things out and having a set schedule. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this time at this time, or this day. I'm gonna do this that day. You know what I'm saying? So it's I think when you're doing that, you are giving yourself grace, but at the same time, I think you helping yourself being able to, because when you come home after the gym, you ain't gonna really, after, for me, I go after I get out of the shop, so I'm probably making it home about 6, 7, no, not 6, 7, by 7 to 8.
Mhm.
So at that time, I'm ready to eat, relax,
Yeah, wind down time. Yeah,
wind down,
ready for the
basically.
next day.
Yeah, wind down. So, like I say, it is like like you said, it is about giving yourself grace, but at the same time, I want to be able to perform at the the highest level, or be focused as focused as I can be. So if I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym this day, and then tomorrow I'm gonna come home early and create content. I know I'm gonna be in the gym. I ain't got to rush. I can get it in like I want to.
Yeah,
The next day, I know I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna still have some energy because I'm gonna be home maybe 45 to an hour earlier than I would if I would have went to the gym. So
yeah.
I'll have that time to, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's kind of how it
Yeah,
is.
man. Section it off, and
Hmm.
like you say, that way you can divulge your full self into one medium and not feel like you spread thin.
Right, exactly.
That's what's up. Um, Let me see some other areas. So we cover relationship, cover professionalism.
We didn't cover relationship. Let's talk about that. We didn't say anything about relationships. Let's talk
Yeah,
about
we try to
relationships.
smooth over that one,
See
huh?
how you did? You see how nah, yeah, man, but and like I say, it's everybody's gonna think that we talking about when they see that the topic name or whatever. They're gonna think we talking about that anyways. Which is like you say, we rarely talk about relationship stuff on this pod. Like we really not a relationship podcast,
Right,
pretty much at all.
right.
But what are some? How do you think you what are some things that you have to compromise personally in your relationship or relationships in the past or whatever?
It seems to be one of the more prevalent things, just from what I'm seeing in this generation, for sure. Establishing or figuring out what gender roles the other party is comfortable with, because
Okay.
whether we like it or not, there are set gender roles for each and everybody, but
Right.
you know, of course, we've gotten to a stage where women don't feel like certain things are just that, or yeah, are their responsibility, and sometimes with men too, though. Um, like
Such as, you have any examples?
so,
Like,
like certain men don't feel like they responsibility is to pay all the bills no more.
okay,
They feel like women working and making money, they need to show some of their value on that end.
okay,
Some
yeah,
guys, I, I think on the fixer upper thing, they don't feel like they got to learn how to fix stuff because they might know more about technology or something like that. Uh,
yeah,
and then of course you got women. I don't got to cook. I don't got to clean because I make money, or it at least should be shared. Um, so I think
okay,
that's just one part of the relationship, is just establishing who does what, or even if you're not comfortable with doing something, hey, I might can do it every once in a while.
right,
It ain't gonna kill me, and
right,
it's gonna help keep the peace, because that's essentially what it all is about at the end of the day, making sure that we can be copacetic in the same place,
right.
and
Um,
coexist.
yeah. Uh, I think. I mean, just to touch on the roles and stuff like that. See, I think this is where I think. First of all, as far as men not wanting to pay all of the bills, I think it depends on the situation. Now, if
Hey,
you
can I
have a
can I can
woman,
I put a disclaimer out real quick?
huh?
Can I put a disclaimer out?
No.
No disclaimer.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was
What you
gonna
talking about?
say, at the Rich Dream Podcast, we believe in the golden rule anyway. Whatever works for you, works for
No
you.
doubt. No doubt. No
Straight up.
doubt. No doubt.
Not though.
That's a good
Okay.
one. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No. Yeah. For sure. For sure. But I think, like I say, for certain situations, like say if it's a situation where you have a woman, a woman and a man, and they basically making the same thing. What sense does it make for the man to pay all the bills
Right.
if they're basically making the same maybe the same amount annually?
And
What
a
sense?
non-compromising person would say, it's because you're the man. That's what the man does.
Okay, all right. but that just don't, to me, in my opinion, that just doesn't make, that don't make sense. Now, if you as a man are okay with that, and you
Right.
know that you and your woman, make around the same, maybe that makes you feel like a man,
Yeah.
have at it.
And I think there
But
are some guys out there that do abide by that notion.
it's, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. You know what we call them. But nah, I'm just playing. I'm just
We
playing.
call everyone children of God.
But nah, but it's like I say, it's to each his own. But to me, that just makes no sense. And I mean, you maybe you don't have to go 50-50, but 60-40 or something. You know what I'm saying? Like something. Don't make him pay all the bills. Just because he's the man.
Right.
You
You can't
know,
grab one.
yeah,
And
something.
that's what be
Right
kind of
there.
put me off just a little bit. Like you love me, you want to be with me forever, but you can't grab one.
Nah, man. That's yeah, that's
That's a
something
little
else.
wild right there.
That's something else, man. But yeah, man. Like I say, it's that's crazy. That's interesting, like for
Right.
real. But then I think on the other end of compromise is, let's say, you know, well, for me, I see a lot of women. It's funny. I seen a video the other day, just scrolling on TikTok, and I seen a video where a clip where the woman was like, um, maybe he is a good man, but maybe he's just not the man for me. And I'm just
A
like,
word.
bro, like that. You see what a lot of men are up against, like with women like that, with
Yeah.
women like that. You see what men are up against. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's like, if you go back like to back in the day, but of course a lot of people will say, well, that was back then and all this and that. But man, we were married at a much higher rate as far as black people back then.
And
In
longer.
those days,
Yeah.
families were together. Like they took pride in having those women and men, they took pride in keeping the family together.
Yeah.
Way more than we do now.
Now
Nowadays,
a lot
man,
of
and they compromised.
yeah.
Those women and men compromised a lot. Honestly, I would say more so those women compromised a lot back in the day just to keep the fam together.
I was about to say, but a lot of people say in an unhealthy manner though.
Man, listen, nothing's perfect.
Yeah.
And you never, like, I don't know if that's what they preaching to a lot of these people out here. That you can find the perfect person for you. Nothing's gonna be perfect, bro.
Right.
No, all relationships are gonna come with problems. It's because it's two different people. It's a man and a woman.
Yeah.
It's two different people. Men, we work from the left side of our brain. Women work from the right side.
Right.
So like the topic, we have to come to a healthy compromise,
Yeah.
a median, whatever. But this dude right here, man. But you have and also you have to take time out to understand the other sex
Yeah.
instead of just coming into it, um pretty much forcing what you want out of a relationship on this person.
Yeah.
Take some time to understand that person
Right.
or that sex. Like if you're a man, take some time on honestly researching, reading books on how women operate, how what's their thought processes. Like take time, like that I'm telling you, that would be very useful,
Hey,
when dealing with somebody in a relationship setting, for sure.
because women will show do it.
Yeah, yeah,
Steve
yeah,
Harvey
yeah.
showed
No,
the shit
no,
out of
no.
think like a man.
Well, I honestly, bro, I'm gonna be honest. I believe women are more so coming into the relationship going, this is what I want, this and that and that and this, and
Yeah.
we're trying to meet those expectations more times than not.
Okay.
Think about it. In relationship, no. In relationships, it's more times than not. It's the woman complaining about something, whether it's whether it's justified or not. it's more times than not her complaining about something. So
I'm gonna say, in a perspective of it actually ending it, possibly. Like, I feel like it ends more so when the woman is fed up with whatever they're.
sure,
But I think complaining is kind of like a general thing. Because niggas complain all the time. I done had
no
niggas
sir,
do
no sir, no sir, no sir, no
what?
sir. I don't give you that one. I ain't gonna let you. I ain't gonna let you.
I
I ain't gonna
mean,
let you play
I
devil's
feel like
advocate on that one.
I got a very
And you know
equivalent.
what? And you know what? I don't believe that you think that. To be honest, I don't believe you think that. Me,
You
listen,
think
bro.
I'm pandering?
Listen, bro. Listen. What we'll do, we'll tell our partners about, man.
That's what I'm saying. I
No,
done
I'm
heard them
talking about.
stories so many
But
times.
no, but this is what I'm saying. This is more so what I'm saying. They'll never even really find out about what we have complaints about.
That's what I'm
We gonna
saying.
find out, but yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm okay.
But we gonna find, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that yeah.
The
So
complaints
I
that's
get what you're
brought to the
saying.
light is that,
Exactly.
yeah.
Theirs, we're gonna know about it. That's what I'm saying. We gonna know about it. But but that's just how we operate versus how they operate. That's the
Which
woman versus
again,
man thing.
some people say that's not healthy because if you don't address the problem or whatever the situation is, it's like
A
it'll
woman
never
said
get
that shit.
resolved.
A woman
And
said that shit. That's how they think, bro. Women expect us to think like them, and
yeah,
then vice versa. Sometimes we expect them to think like us,
facts.
but it don't work like that.
Right,
That's why I say you have to go and understand and research and try your, like I say, try your best to understand the opposite sex.
right.
You
That,
know,
that's a part of it. Just realizing that, hey, at the end of the day, some things just is.
some things just is. That's just their makeup.
Yeah,
You know, like I say, and once you understand them, I think it'll be easier to compromise with it. Compromise with them. Yeah.
I can dig that. Man, before we go on, bro, hold on. Give me. Right quick.
Oh yeah, man. I just
Oh,
got
my
them
boy
taken
got
out
out the
today.
gate. Huh?
Yeah, man. I just got them taken out today, man. But my motherfucking my gums swollen the
I
motherfucker. So
bet. I
yeah,
bet.
yeah.
I see. I look. I see my.
That's
Taste
their
the teeth
retainer,
for the
man. That
first
shit feel
time.
weird. Their retainer feel weird. It ain't like the braces feel super smooth and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Well,
man.
congrats, man.
Oh yeah.
You've been on the grind for a little minute.
Yeah, I was ready to get them off though,
I,
for sure.
that's what's
For
up,
sure
man.
ready.
Eat you some popcorn and shit now.
Oh man. Been eating that.
Um, man. So we want to shout out today another podcast we got for the Black Business. Shout out.
Yeah, we got Retro's World podcast, man. You can find him on IG, Retro's World. He forgot the S after the O on Retro. But Retro's World podcast, man. Real cool dude, man. You see he has a huge following. I
Yeah.
think he's based in, I want to say Killeen, Texas for sure.
Okay.
Um, I actually sent him some merch. He posted a couple of pics
Yeah,
with our merch on one
I
time too.
remember that.
So, yeah, man, just wanted to shout out. I don't think we ever shouted out another podcast.
Yeah, man.
So,
It's kind
want
of
to try to switch it up a little bit, man. Show love to another podcast. We ain't no haters.
oh man.
There you go, right there to the
No,
right.
all right. Hey, got
Yeah, man.
the jump.
Yes, sir.
Shoot.
Shout out, man.
Oh shoot. We about that. All podcasts that want to collab. You have us on your show, we have you on ours or whatever. Let us know, man. We about that.
For sure.
Man. Shout out to Retro, man, doing his thing out here.
Yes, sir.
Have you watched any of these episodes? Because I'm gonna have to take a look. I'm gonna see
I mostly see clips of
what
it. I mostly see his clips.
I saw a
I
few.
follow him on IG, but so I mostly watch his clips and stuff like that.
I done seen a few, but I want to dive into a few full episodes, see how you
Yeah,
how you rock.
yeah, yeah. He had Super on one. Super. Remember we had him on the,
Yeah,
like our first guest. Yeah, he had him on, and
man, shout out to Soup, man. He just dropped some crazy dope visuals, man, for that Poppy video.
uh huh.
Uh, there was
Yeah,
another one too. I can't remember the name of it. But hey, he boy been working, man. Shout out Soup
working, man,
for sure.
working. Shout out.
Yeah, man. Um, dude. Now,
Hmm.
of course, it's hot outside, you
Yeah,
know,
it's hot in than an MFer.
and when people experience these high temperatures, a lot
Hmm.
of times people tend to act out as they normally would, because when you're hot, you're just frustrated because you're hot.
Okay.
It don't really take much after that.
Yeah. True.
We gonna say that, but I don't think that was the cause.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that had nothing to do with it.
You know,
Not at
we,
all.
we people don't like hearing the R word, you know, racism. But sometimes racist should just be happening. Case in
I don't
point.
know. I can't. See, I don't like to throw it around like that.
Okay.
I don't want to be that person that every time something's done to
It
a black
just
person by a
it
white
be
person,
so
I don't want to.
coincidental though.
I don't want to call it that, man. But because we don't know how, I just know that it was a fight between black and white. That's all I know.
We might as well go back to it being hot then. What we gonna say? They were drunk.
Well, we can't. Well, we can't definitively. Of course, I'm sure they were drunk. I'm sure of that. But we just can't definitively say, "Oh, there was some racist shit right here." You know what I'm saying? That's just.
If
I
you
don't agree
haven't
with my
gathered yet, man, we speaking on the Alabama brawl that happened over the past weekend on I guess it was like a boat dock. Yeah, okay, the river boat.
man. Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
a security guard was trying to clear the docking area, so I think they was bringing in a barge with like guests on it to get
Right.
off. And apparently, whoever was a part at the dock did not take kindly to his advances for them to move.
See, I think that's more of a privilege thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I could say that. I could say that's more of a privilege thing. But you know how they are with that privilege stuff. You
yeah.
know. Yeah.
And in certain aspects, I can't say that that's just a white thing. That's more of a status thing. I've
Class
definitely,
thing. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've definitely seen some of our own fair share of people that just seem to kind of go
Hmm.
a little bit left just because they got a little change, and I'm just like,
The
okay,
change in their pocket, man.
hey, okay. Uh, but yeah, man, boy proceeded to get stole off of, and this is what I don't like though. I don't know exactly what was said because I wasn't there, but if
Mhm.
somebody just doing their job, why you gotta give them shit, man? Like they already probably don't even want to come up and talk to you in the first place.
Right.
He's like, man, I gotta get these people. Why they had to come right now? So he probably, excuse me, can you? We got this barge coming in. Can y'all get off for a little bit? Move around this way so we can get these people in here.
uh,
Man, fuck you. I ain't getting.
I ain't going no goddamn where.
I don't know, but that just seems like the energy.
I
Uh,
don't know. All I know is he threw that hat up in the air,
hey,
and it was
it was the signal
mayhem.
for me.
It was just mayhem after that, man.
Oh, so it's on and put up the news.
Man, but I ain't gonna lie though. Them white boys got on his ass quick though.
Hey,
They got on his ass
it
quick,
was a
man.
it was a plethora of them. It wasn't really too much,
They
but
got
I
on him
will
quick.
say,
But at the same time, man, and I hope nobody got seriously hurt.
yeah, some people got a lot of people got arrested too. That I feel bad.
Yeah, of course. Now when when homie hit the lady across the head with that chair, I was like,
Wait, I ain't see that.
man, that talking about like Stone Cold, man. Rafter, I'm talking about she was already like sitting on the ground,
This is a
and he
security guard
still
or
hit her,
somebody else? Because I know
huh?
some people jumped in. This is a security guard or somebody else.
No, this was a black guy hit the white lady across the
Oh
head, and
man,
then that's when they arrested him.
ooh,
They was like, this is enough.
yeah, it gone too far.
You done took it too far, man. Yeah,
Hey,
but
but I
man,
will say,
go
shout
ahead.
out to the black folk that helped that man.
Not for
Uh,
real.
we got to stand together when stuff just is
Yeah,
off, because you never know how that could have escalated, man. The next
never
thing
know.
God forbid, we reading about another body out here, man.
Right. Ain't no telling, man.
Man,
And I
buddy,
hope,
one of the buddies, he's swam across
Man,
that
that's what I
thing.
was gonna say. Man, that boy, you gotta really be ready to do some stuff.
In full clothing?
As far as he swam with jeans on, didn't he have
And
like
then
jeans or
for
cargo
him
shorts?
to hop, like just that is a workout, bro.
Bro, I'm
That's a
done. By the
full
time,
workout.
listen, bro, if I could swim,
That's another thing. He broke stereotype and everything.
if I could,
That boy was gone.
if I could swim, bro, and I swam that far over there, bro, I ain't finna do no fight. I'm
Gas.
trying to break it up.
Gas.
At that, I'm
I'm not even
tired.
getting
I'm
up
trying to
on the
break
dock.
it
I'm
up.
finna,
Yeah, man, I'm talking about he going too. I'm talking about you see his head swinging there.
crazy,
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? Like,
And the
dude.
way he jumped out that mother.
Uh huh. Well,
That boy, hey, my buddy been working on his upper body stream, man.
yeah, yeah.
Shout out to look at it.
Man, I don't believe he'd have gotten that water unless he wasn't in shape to go swim over there to fight.
Man.
Yeah, he was in shape.
And
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
take no pause, breaths, or nothing. Just like, all right, now let's get to the action.
Got up and
He
got
kinda
right
wanna
too.
play.
No, that dude wasn't. No, he wasn't. He do this. Yeah, he do this.
Man, we gonna
Mm-hmm.
be in the triathlons and decathlons and stuff. God bless him.
Yeah, all that
I
good
guess
stuff.
for every about 5 or 6 lazy niggas like me, you got some
Oh no, man.
superhuman Negroes like him.
Man, probably wouldn't have been able to pull myself up out the water when I got to the dock. Shoot, man.
That's tough right there, man.
I'm trying to tell you.
Um, I don't know no updates, but I know pretty much. I know the security guard got arrested, and I think the guy who threw the first blow for sure got arrested, and a couple other folk. I'm not sure who all, but
Yeah,
hopefully he don't get charged for nothing. They let him go.
yeah. I
And
seen one of the guys.
because he's defending himself.
Right, he shouldn't get charged with anything.
Yeah.
I know one of the guys, one of the white guys. I seen him on TikTok today, and he had two black eyes. He had stuff. He had something in both sides of his nose, and he was like, "Yeah, that old man can punch," or something. He said like something crazy. He's like, and and look, now for him to do that, I'm like, respect,
So right,
respect,
right.
respect, man,
Because
respect.
at the end of the day, you was on some bullshit.
Yeah, you knew you were
It
wrong, man.
happened to
Y'all
you.
knew
Yeah.
y'all was wrong for jumping on that dude first, man. Like, so y'all got what y'all deserved. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I hope nobody got hurt or seriously injured. Just I'm fine with a couple of black eyes and
Hey, man.
stuff like that.
That was just about a 3 on the diagram, 4 of what could happen when you fuck around and then you find out.
Fuck around and find out. Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Uh
But yeah, man, God bless me.
huh.
Like, first of all, I'm gonna say, well, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna put no age on it anyway, because the young guys they need to get back to fighting and stop shooting if they gonna do anything.
Exactly.
But if you 30, 35 plus, really examine your take a breath before you decide you gonna throw some punches or whatever. Because think about the last time you caught a cramp doing nothing.
Yeah. You gotta make sure you're ready for something
I
like
mean,
that.
come on now.
Because you might run into one of these young 23-year-old niggas that's
They
ready to
different
fight
out
for
here.
5 minutes straight.
They different out here. I went to my high school this morning, to do like a little interview for this thing that they do on the induction ceremony, or whatever. Kids is big out here, man. I don't think I was over nobody.
Yeah,
So
they big, bro.
just let that be on your mind, man. Compromise with yourself. Do I really want to embark on this?
So instead of fighting, try to break the fight up. Just try to
Hey,
stop it.
I definitely don't condone that. Don't do that.
Nah, you're right. Yeah,
I
that's
seen
how you
it.
get hit. That's how you get wrapped right there.
Oh man, this McDonald's video where somebody had jumped back behind the counter, and then one of the workers that was trying to hold back his employee co-worker,
All right.
he got mollywopped, and then he went crazy on it. They had to pull him off. Like, yeah, that's how I go.
That's how I go.
Oh man, man, the United States. We're gonna shift it over to sports. We didn't just took a L as a country. Um,
People,
say again,
basketball.
soccer actually, man.
Oh
Uh,
shit. Oh,
yeah, I know we don't really follow like
yeah, you
that.
talking about some soccer, man? I don't know. I don't even know none of them boys out there.
It's some first event type thing, man. It's for the first time in history, the women's soccer, they usually actually pretty cold. They got knocked out in the round of 16 uh,
So what is that
of the
like?
World Cup. You know,
Is that early or is that like?
that's pretty early because it's 16A. It's kind of like the NCAA tournament type thing.
Oh, okay.
But
You say they normally pretty good, huh?
yeah, man, we didn't. I want to say we didn't won it for sure at least twice. Not exactly
Okay.
sure, but I know we didn't won it a couple. But yeah,
Okay.
um, what you had? What you had, man? You had some basketball. What you got?
Oh man, what we got for basketball? Well, um, did you hear the comments that Kyrie made on Russell Westbrook?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Uh, so basically, Russ, no, Kyrie. I think he put in his story. Um, he was like, basically like, man, I don't care what anybody says. Um, Russell Westbrook basically revolutionized the game. How
Mm.
you feel about that?
Hot take.
How you feel about that? That was a hot take. That was a hot take.
I'm just trying to think. Did he say in what way?
He just said he revolutionized. He didn't really get specific, but he.
I don't think he revolutionized it. I think it's kind of like how Migos did with their style when they came out.
Mm,
So that style of rapping wasn't technically new. It just hadn't been heard in so long. Uh,
whose style? Migos.
hmm
Who did that? Who did that style before them?
It was actually a Memphis style.
Who?
I'm trying to think. I actually, I ain't fact check. I actually learned this from another podcast. I was listening to the Brilliant Eaters,
But
and they was
but
talking.
my thing is with that. For me, I think in a way he did
Yeah,
because guards wasn't really going after rebounds the way they are now, like
right.
how Russell goes after rebounds. I think
Mhm.
with the triple double thing, um, it's like everybody get a triple double now.
Right,
I think he and the triple double's been around, right?
right.
But I think him averaging a triple double, what he did in like
For a
four
season,
seasons,
yeah,
he kind of popularized it.
that made it to be like that's something to work
That's the
towards.
thing. Well, I, I think that, but more so, I think more guards are kind of prioritizing rebounding now,
Okay,
um, than they used to. I
yeah,
remember, Jay Kidd, he used to get a lot of rebounds as a
yeah.
guard, like seven. I think he used to get like 6, 7, 8 rebounds sometimes in per game. But
I feel like D
outside of
Wade is kind of a rebounder like that.
huh,
D Wade a little bit.
D Wade, yeah. But I'm more so talking from like the point guard position. D
Okay,
Wade, he was a two,
right.
but he was undersized too, but he was a two.
hmm
But I think in a way, in that way, he did. I'm not sure it's like as a bigger impact as like Steph had. No, not Steph. Probably revolutionized the game more than anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see kind of the argument for just, but more so than the triple double thing. I would just think it's more of like the downhill point guard. You just really going in, being athletic and just
Well, I mean, athleticism is God given. You can't really
yeah,
teach that. Um, that's why I say more so for me, more so of like him going hot the way that he go after rebounds
hmm
and the triple double thing. I don't know. That's just my opinion, though.
yeah. I mean, Do we see other guards really doing that though? I mean, I think
You see,
Ja kind of do it a little bit, but
Ja do it. Other point guards that do it. Shoot, Kyrie done it at times. He can get you 7, 8 rebounds, 9, 10 assists. Um, and I honestly, with the triple double thing, I would say players in general
yeah,
with the triple double thing for sure. But I think guards are rebounding a little more than they normally did, though.
I
And I
know.
think,
I think Luca will get a good
of
couple
course, yeah,
boards.
Luca averaged like 8, 9 rebounds, 8, 9 assists,
Yeah,
and he's a point guard.
and he wasn't
Uh,
doing triple double threats.
right. Um, I think Shea Gilgis, he can get you. You
He
know,
definitely.
he can get you some. He can get you some of that. Yeah, it's a few guys, man. It's a few guys that's doing it. Um, but like I say, that's just my opinion. I would say somewhat. I wouldn't just say like he's had like a
Yeah,
huge
I think
impact. Like
he was revolutionary. I don't know if he just inspired other folks that
okay,
much. Like you said, not as much of an impact as like Steph
no,
had.
no, no, not near as much.
Yeah, or
Not near.
even I don't know. Has KD had an impact like that? Not really.
Nope,
Yeah,
nope,
yeah,
nope.
mostly just Steph. Really, that
Yeah,
just changed
just
the
that.
game.
LeBron didn't even revolutionize the game. As good as he is, he didn't revolutionize the game.
I don't
Uh,
know. I think he made it to where
on the court,
I'm just saying. I think he made it to where like more, well, people wanted to develop more of that all around skill set, like with bigs and stuff trying to dribble and being able to cut to the goal type of thing and have moves other than just posting up.
but I don't feel like LeBron really have moves like that. I think he's
To
just a
get
go
to the
to the.
goal?
I feel like he's just a downhill type nigga. Like as he's, I think I would say, you know what? I'll take
You
that
got
back.
some nice
As he's
step
gotten a little
moves.
older, no, check it out, check it out. As he's gotten a little older, he get in the post a little more now. But like I would say, up until maybe Cleveland the second time
I was
around,
about to
LeBron
say, I
was
think
just
that's when he really started.
yeah, LeBron was really just take you to the rim, take
Yeah,
you to the rim, or he shoot. He started shooting the three a little more when he got to Miami.
yeah.
Well, a little better. Uh, but yeah, no, no, no. I don't think he really revolutionized the game in that way. Off the court, you can't hands down.
Oh,
He
yeah, yeah.
yeah, he changed everything.
Philanthropy and everything.
Yeah, as far as like players moving, teaming up with other stars and stuff,
Right,
and free agency. I
right.
know we've had trades and people get traded and I guess maybe asked to go get traded to this team like the KG Rowling thing. But as far as being a free agent and teaming up with other superstars, LeBron started that shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just being, making himself more of a business brand. I feel like
Yeah,
he's
yeah, he
one of the
crushed all
forerunners
that.
of
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Um,
for sure,
you know,
for
I feel
sure.
like a lot of hoopers always have been giving back to the community type thing, but you and then just being that family guy type of deal. Yeah, all that shit. Um, let's see what.
We got football, man.
I was
We got
trying to think.
football coming.
So preseason start this week.
It started last Thursday, but I think it
Oh,
come this
okay.
Saturday. This
Yeah.
Saturday, but they had the Hall of Fame game Thursday. I didn't see it.
Oh, yeah. I didn't watch
Yeah.
it.
So what we got, man? What you think? What it's looking like?
I
Woo,
mean,
woo. It's getting
I,
close.
I'm excited, man.
Yeah, I'm ready to see, man. I'm anxious to see how it's
Yeah.
gonna go. I'm anxious.
I want his car gonna take some snaps in preseason. What you think?
He may a
Yeah,
quarter or so, maybe that last game or the
not
third.
too
Well, they
much.
do three games. Maybe that third game, he may take a quarter or so. I think he should just to, get your feet wet a little bit before the season start. You know,
Oh,
but
I'll just give you something because I saw they was talking about it. Um, they got Baker Mayfield, and a rookie quarterback over there at Tampa Bay, would you start? Would you start Baker? Baker?
Well, I don't know how the rookie quarterback looks, so I can't really say.
I mean, basically, they were saying he's thrown like six less interceptions during the practices so far.
Who
But
has Baker?
the rookie, but Baker has made more of the explosive plays and scored more touchdowns. So
Okay.
it's kind of like that catch 22. Like, do you want
Yeah,
a safe
I
bet?
think
Or,
I think at that point it depends on how good your defense is. So maybe you want to go a route to where, okay, if our defense is fired, we need a guy that's we can trust that's not going to turn the ball over. Which Tampa's had a pretty good defense the last few years. So like I said, I
yeah,
don't know how they're looking this year, but um, I think if you're looking at it like that, or if your defense ain't as good and you need a guy that can give you a big play, then you might want to go with Baker. Um, but either one, we gonna spank that ass. It don't really matter.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, either one of them, it don't matter.
I don't know why, but I want to tear him up, man. Just because, I live in Oklahoma now, and they like him.
They love him, yeah, I
Yeah,
bet.
so I didn't want to be able to talk that noise. You see how we put him on his back, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Man, where we at with it week 1? Let me see. Where we at with it? Titans. Okay. Nice little noon game. Okay. I'm gonna be up for that. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. So, all right, man. Let me see here. It's gonna break you down, man. Take y'all back, all the way back to the '90s, 2000s. Um, so the topic for this week, man, East Coast versus West Coast, and I'm trying to think. Besides Bad Boy and Death Row, has it ever really been like beef like that between other I guess labels or other groups?
Well, it was from my understanding, it was more so a thing of like the media
Mm,
blew it up to this East Coast. That's why I picked that type because that's kind of what it was called, East Coast versus West Coast. Um, but it was really it really stemmed from like of course the Pac and the Big thing.
yeah,
And it had from what I've seen in interview or heard in interviews, seen on documentaries, they had people choosing sides, so it was crazy because what I'm hearing is like people from New York and maybe Philly or whatever, they couldn't really come to Cali and vice versa. Cali people couldn't go over there, so it was like and this is before like the internet. Like this
yeah,
was just like you was getting your source of news was like magazines, pretty
right.
much, and that's who kind of spearheaded this narrative of East Coast West Coast rap beat. The Vibe magazine actually put that on the cover.
Mm,
I think the cover with Diddy and Big
right.
had East Coast versus West Coast on that cover, like
Whew.
you know. And I think from that may have had a lot to do with I don't know about Pop, but for sure Big. I'm pretty sure it had something to do with Big getting killed. The whole narrative of that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Then like
Because
people from each side I think then got killed too. Like one of Puff partners got killed, and one of Suge's friends got killed in the midst of that too.
that's tough.
Yeah.
Never wanted to go there. Um,
Nah.
focus
That's
on the
crazy.
music, man. Who you think was just harder though? Do you think East Coast got it, or was it West Coast, man?
Man, I'm gonna say West Coast for sure.
Yeah.
You know where we from? We wasn't really bumping on East Coast music like
Right.
that. We was bumping a lot of Snoop and Pac though. Yeah, we was bumping a lot of Snoop and Pac. And then when I was a kid and growing up in the '90s, I was maybe like I was 6 years old when Pac died, so I really didn't. I really didn't. Like I said, I kind of more so grew up listening to music in like 2000s,
Right.
late 90s type stuff. But well, my brother was a big Pac. He is a big Pac fan. So I would, of course, I would hear it around the house. My stepdad back in the day, like he would have the newest Pac CDs. When I would ride with him, I can remember him playing it. Yeah, I don't remember any East Coast stuff, man. To be
So
honest,
just when I was, like I said, when I was discovering music, I would just would go back and try to find as many
right?
songs as I could, just because I was like I was into him. I wanted to see what he. It wasn't that the East Coast songs wasn't hard, but I just think in the West and the South too, we got that culture to where we want your song not just to be hard content wise, but it need to slap. The beat need to.
Beats,
We need to be able to, move a little bit to that thing,
right,
man.
right.
So like, I don't know if you heard "You Nobody Till Somebody Kills You."
Big,
Yeah.
yeah,
So you heard that one?
yeah.
Yeah. See, that's a hard diss song, but it's just
You
like,
feel like that was a diss song?
oh yeah.
What he
Well, more
say on it?
so, I guess more so, "Who Shot You" would be one of the ones that's more known.
But see, with Who Shot You, um, he said it wasn't a diss song. He said that was
Yeah.
made months before Pac got shot. But of course, the media spent it
Yeah.
into a diss song. But it was like that was really a good song though, man.
It was though.
That dude said your heartbeat sound like Sasquatch feet. I can hear the sweat trickling down you. Man, how you gonna hear sweat trickling? Man,
That's the
man, listen.
imagery, boy.
Big was cold, bro.
Yeah, man.
Big, as far as rap skill, it wasn't too many dudes from back then, including Pop, that could touch Big, bro.
For real.
Pop, he had that music that you was gonna feel.
Right.
He could touch he can touch on a lot of different subjects.
Yeah.
Um, and he came across authentic.
Right.
But Big, as far as skill, oh my god,
You just knew how to
lyricism.
you knew how to play with them, flip them up,
Oh
reverse
my
them.
god, bro,
However you want it, he give it to you.
he was cold, man.
Oh,
But that pot when Pot came back with the take money, hit him up.
mm.
That was disrespectful right
To this
there, bro.
day, I think the hardest this song ever.
The most disrespectful diss song ever. Yeah.
Right from the jump. So many. First
First
of all,
off,
so many elements to it. First of all, right from the jump.
first off,
That's why I fucked your bitch. You
yeah.
fat
That before he even got into the
motherfucker.
word, before he even got into the verse,
He could have not really said anything, and that would have kind of killed it,
and
really.
he could have just went on ahead and just rapped and man,
That's and then not only it's like not only did he get he said what was gonna happen, and then it happened. He said, "Y'all not even on my level. I'm gonna let my little homies ride on you, bitch made bad boy punks." And then they came and slid. Get out the way, yo. Get out the way, yo. Bad boy just got dropped. Nigga, Pastor Mac. And let me hit. Come on, man.
yeah,
Come on,
yeah,
man. They
yeah.
slid.
That was a dirty diss record right there, man.
Tough,
He
bro.
went low on that one, bro. He went pretty low, man. But
Came and Kim and everything.
like I say, man, that was, it was just an issue with him and Big, more so. But I think people from the rappers, some of the rappers from the East Coast, they hopped on it.
Right.
Of course, when you have that happen, I remember there was a story where Snoop was out there in New York, and he
Mhm.
was actually finna shoot a video that was kind of gonna big up New York.
Okay.
But they ended up, I think Big found out he was out there, and I think he was kind of in the hood too. Snoop was in Death Row, and Big got on the radio and was kind of like, "Man, y'all gonna let him shoot a video out here like that?" And man, boys went shot up the shoot, shot up
Man,
the video shoot, man. Yeah,
that's wild.
and then it turned into a disrespectful record after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but
Man. That's
yeah,
how we
man.
go, bro. Um, hey, something else I wanted to make a point on, man. The East Coast, West Coast. So they had Death Row. I feel like there was a lot of groups. Period. Like in that kind of that time frame. I feel like East might have had more though, because you had Dipset, you had Wu Tang. I'm just talking about 90s, 2000s period.
Okay.
The Locks,
Uh,
um, G Unit came out, um, and then in the West, who you had? Yeah, what? Uh, NWA, of course.
NWA, yeah, the Dog Pound.
Yeah.
I think another rap group. I want to say this was a rap group that Ruthless Records had, Above the Law. I think
Mm,
they were a rap group as well.
okay.
Who else you had? Had the Lynch Mob with Cube and them.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was him, Mac 10, and Dub C.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Who else you had? The East Siders. That was another one of Snoop's group. Yeah, I think of course the better groups were in the
Yeah.
East Coast, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, the better groups were in the East Coast.
I
Um,
mean, you come to the South though, we smash all that,
yeah, 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 yeah.
Outkast, UGK, you
Yeah,
know.
West Side Connection. That was the group with
Okay.
Dub C, Cube, and
Okay, I do
Mac
recall.
10. West, I knew it was something like that. It was Lynch Mob Records. I think that was his record company back then. But yeah, man. They had definitely had but we had the greatest group of all time though, down south.
Say that.
You
Say
know
that.
who that is, man. You know who that is, man. Outkast, greatest of all time.
Straight up.
The greatest
Straight
of all time. You know?
read on it.
Yeah.
So, um,
Hot Boys should be up there too. They should
ooh,
be. They
that's a
should
good
be up
one.
there.
That's a good one right
They
there.
should be up there.
Yeah. Man, that's that third coast be getting overlooked, man. That's a crazy thing. Give me your it can be solo, it can be group, it can be whatever. Give me your top two, I guess, West Coast and East Coast bangers.
Top two just songs.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay. Um in the East, ooh, you put me on the spot. In the East, I'm gonna definitely say In the Club is one of them.
Ooh, that's tough.
Come on now. Let's see another one for the East. Um, mm, mm. Just one of my favorites. I'll say um, Big Papa.
I love it when you call me big.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I would say that one. And in the West, um, man, you gotta go. You can't go gin and juice, man. Nigga, gin
Mm.
and juice, and goddamn, I gotta go with him again. What's the name of the song? I'm trying to think of the name of the song. One, two, three to the four. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at your door. What's the name of that song? What's the name of that
I'm
song?
singing the whole thing in my head, trying to
I'm
get to
trying
the
to think of the
chorus.
name of that song.
Give me the mic so I can bust like a boo. You know you're in trouble.
Nothing but a G thing.
Yeah.
There we go.
I was just getting to that, man. Let
Nothing
me
but
wrap
a
it out.
G
Let me wrap
thing.
it out.
Nothing but a G thing. I'm gonna say them
Okay.
two right there. As a matter of fact, let me take that gin and juice off and let me
Okay.
put Ambitions of a Rider and Nothing
Ooh.
but a G thing. Yeah,
Ooh. All right. All right.
yeah.
Uh, since you started in the east, I'm gonna start in the west. I'm gonna go with California Love.
Okay.
Yeah, just on some old school stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, you talking about the one with Dre and Pac, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Most
Okay,
definitely.
okay.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
They did make a new one, huh?
Yeah, that was a new version of one. Yeah,
Yeah.
they had one like I think in maybe the '80s or something. That was
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, that's where they kind of got their sample from for sure.
right. It was a
Yeah,
sample.
I
Yeah.
know I heard that before. And then I'm gonna go with Gangster Party.
Who,
Ain't no
YG?
other gangster party.
Oh, Snoop and Snoop.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, yeah.
That was like the only record they did together too, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Tough right there, man. Um, and then for the East Coast, I'm gonna go Juicy.
okay.
Yeah. And then let's see. I think I gotta go Cream, man.
That's hard.
Yeah, Wu
That's
Tang,
hard.
man.
That's hard.
That's a
That's
tough
hard.
one right there,
I
man.
ain't gonna fake. That's hard. Yep. Yeah,
So,
that's hard.
yeah, bro. All right. I think we got enough time to do a little tale from the cane this
Yeah, man.
week.
We skipped out last week, man. But let's get into it. Let's get into it.
All right.
Oh man.
Boy,
Let's get some music in the background for this one, man. You know,
going back to the
no porn,
nostalgia.
no porn music though. From how y'all like to do it.
Hey, it's only one type of music, baby. That slow saxophone.
Just some music. But now, man, okay, that's all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
So it was it was we had midterms around this time. You was in school too, so we had midterms.
Yeah. 83 shits.
Oh Lord. And this just go to show you that, bro, these jobs, they don't give two squats about you. They don't care. They
Oh,
only care
fine.
about what you can do for them. So, um, I was, I'm having to study, you know, and I think at this point, like I'm kind of slipping in school at this point. This is when I didn't start slipping by this point. So I'm like, I really need to study for this midterm. Like I need to make a good grade on this midterm. So it's my off day. Like I'm gonna study today. I'm just study for my midterms today. I guess there must somebody called in or something like that. Michael hit me up. And we ain't gonna say no last name, but he hit me up and he's like, "Hey, can you come in today?" I was like, "Well, man, I got a midterms to study for."
Right.
Man, you know what this dude told me, man? He said, "Man, you could come up here and study." That's what he hit me
Know
with.
where he got that from?
Oh, Brittany.
Setting that bad example, yup. in there between taking orders, reading the book,
Oh
highlighting stuff,
man.
like,
See,
yeah.
that's why you can't start nothing with these folks, man. You cannot start that man. That man asked me to come up there, and I'm like, come up, bro. Listen, and the thing was, she was a manager, so she could have times where she would have little breaks.
Exactly.
I really could, like me working in the kitchen, I couldn't. So
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, I'm not
when you
finna
take that
come
little
up.
30-minute lunch, what you talking about?
Yeah, I'm not finna come up there and I gotta study. And then it was kind of like when I told him no, like he kind of got like upset with me, like man, you're not gonna look out for me. And I'm like, man, I gotta study, man. I gotta study. But see, what I think I end up doing is coming for like a few hours and then leaving. Maybe like 3 or 4 hours and then leaving. But I'm just like, dude, like y'all really don't
Right.
care what nobody else got going
At
on,
all.
man.
Man,
So it was a short one, but I just thought that was crazy, like the stuff that they asked of you at these jobs.
that's a short
They
one,
don't
but
care.
a
They
real
don't
one.
care
Yeah.
anything about. They don't care anything about what you got going on outside that job. There was a time where I was sick with a cold.
Yeah.
Man, come on up here. I'll get you some medicine. Like, dude, I could get my own medicine, man. I just don't feel like coming up there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
And
that's them, man. That's some jobs.
then when you up there, knowing you don't want to be there, that had a nerve to be like, what's wrong?
What's wrong? You think I want to be here? I'm sick, or I got something else that I was doing before I came. You think I want to be? No, man. But that's them jobs, bro. That's them jobs for you.
So if you are ever conflicted between choosing yourself Now, within reason, if your bills paid and everything,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
need to choose yourself, and you contemplating on choosing a job. I guarantee you, 10 times out of 10, if it's between you and the job choosing them, they choosing them. So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what the job is.
Look, long story short, them times that I done came in sick and had to study, that ain't mean nothing when
No,
they were ready to fire my
not the
ass.
same.
That ain't mean nothing to
Look,
them.
same to me. All them times I stayed after hours and cleaned cars and helped people and drove and dropped people off.
You
They,
got fired from there?
yeah.
You got fired from Burger King?
No, 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 no.
Oh, I'm finna say, man, you gonna have to tell me. You gonna have to make this from the next
Nah, nah.
Burger King.
I respectfully put in my notice at the BK.
Oh, okay. You talking about the prize?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's another Tales from the King.
Yes, sir.
That's another Rich Dreams. Make sure you tuning in, man. Make sure you watching on your Apple Podcasts if you're listening on Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, and of course live streaming where you can see our beautiful mugs every Friday, man. Via the Now Legacy Network's Facebook page, man. Tap in with us. Tap in on your Etsy shop.
Mm-hmm.
Etsy.com/Rich Dreams with two Z's, all one word.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I said, Hotlanta, get ready for us. The 19th,
Mm-hmm.
coming at you.
We gonna be in
The
that thing.
Green Way, the Scheme Way.
Mm-hmm. You got your ticket? You got your plane ticket already, man?
Don't worry about me and my
All
plane.
right.
You
But
got
did you I got mine. Did you get the ticket for the event that I sent you? Did
I
you
got
kill it?
the
Link?
ticket. I'm signed in.
You got it for free, right?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
the
Bet, bet. So your plane ticket, that's all on you. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Hey man, I'm gonna be there.
All right.
Hey man, one thing about Smoke always in the city. You
You
understand?
sure live.
Hey,
Yep, yep, yep.
we appreciate y'all, man. Make sure you follow the Now Legacy Network. Appreciate y'all for being our sponsor. Appreciate Rich Dreams _apparel.
Yes, sir.
And we love y'all, man. Stay up.
Niggas say we love y'all.
We do.
Get all sentimental, man. We fool with
Man,
y'all.
look.
We fool with y'all.
Man, don't dream. If you go dream scared, don't dream at all. It's the Rich Dream Show.
Tell them.
Yeah.